shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto the Lord, and when it is present until the priest, he shall bring it unto the altar. And the priest shall take from the meat offering a memorial thereof, and shall burn it upon the altar. It is an offering made by fire of a sweet savor unto the Most High. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of offerings of the Lord made by fire. No meat offering which ye shall bring unto the Lord shall be made with leaven, for ye shall burn no leaven, nor any honey, and any offering of the Lord made by fire. Now, I know you're wondering why am I going into the meat offering and trying to explain it with the herd. Well, it's very simple. I wanted to find out what did the word burn up, consume mean from the definitions of the eastward version. Okay? And make sure that it didn't mean cook it. Okay? Key words in this meat: bacon and burn. Okay? Bacon, which is H3989 from the Strong's Concordance, means something to bake. It leads you to 644, to cook, especially bake. So now I know that within the meat offering, the word bacon, which was ma'afha, means something to bake, which led me to another word, Hebrew 644, alpha, means to cook. Well, the other key word in that was burn. And that Strong's Concordance was H6999, which the word in Hebrew is kartar. And its meaning is the idea of fumigation in a closed place, and perhaps thus a driven out of occupants to smoke. That is, turn into fragrance by fire, especially as an act of worship. Burn, incense, sacrifice upon altar, for incense, kindle, offer, incense, a sacrifice. So now we know that burn means to smoke. So now that goes back to Genesis chapter 1 verse 29 and 30, which identified the herd to be for meat, which we know meat meant burn up and consume. You know, we know it, so we know that the herd can be eaten, and now we know that the herd can be burned up and consumed, which means in Hebrew, burn means to smoke. So that explains how the Indians smoked it in the peace pipe before they prayed to the Most High. It also explains how Esau, Edomites, now is selling it back to the public as a medication. It also explains why there's never been a scientific defect of cancer or any illness from the so-called drug. So me, myself, is going to keep my faith and my belief and wisdom in the Most High. You can accept what man say. The Most High said it's good, and it's good. We will bring a full teaching on the herd later. There's many things I must address. So I just want to touch on that for those that's putting it out there that the herd is not good, that it's bad. What you're doing is you're going against the Most High because you're not fully doing your research. Okay? So now let's get into the next issue to address. Now let's move on. I want to get into some other issues that need to be addressed. Let's get into the Facebook prophets. I mean, truthfully, that's not... It's hindering a lot of things that need to be going on out here. We're wasting too much time on Facebook trying to reach back to the country that we have no control over. And there's a lot of work that need to be done right here where we at. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of brothers making a whole lot of accusations and a whole lot of comments. And the truth of the matter is, according to the Most High, some people can't even be a part of the congregation of Israel. Let's address that. Let's address some issues and bring that forth. Grab your swords. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 23. Because it's just too much going on out here. We're going to start at verse 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord, even to his 10th generation. He shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Okay. It says a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. First, before we go further, let's look deep and find out, according to the Hebrew language, what is a bastard. Okay? Give me a moment. Loading up my e-sword. We're going to also get it out the book. Now, according to the e-sword and a strong concordance, a bastard in Hebrew would be called, well, the number would be H4464. And it would be called Mamzah. Mamzah. And the meaning is from an unused root mean to alienate, a Mongol that is born of a Jewish father and a heathen mother. Now, for those of you who wants to know what is a heathen mother, well, let's go a little deeper into that as well. Again, let's go into keep it to your strong coordinates. Give me a second. And we're going to look up what is a heathen. A heathen is H1471. The word is Goyi. And the definition would be, apparently, from the same root, a foreign nation, hence a Gentile, also a troop of animals, or a flight of locusts, Gentile, heathen, nation, people. So, that's what a heathen is, that identifies, that will produce a bastard child that mixes with a Jewish father. Now, let's get back to the scriptures. I want you to go down to Deuteronomy verse 7. Still